5 at 6 and 11.
Today, these three players are after high stakes, but they'll have to avoid the whammy as they play the most exciting game of their lives. From Television City in Hollywood, it's time to press your luck. And now, here's your host, the star of Press Your Luck, Peter Tamarkin. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank the illustrious Roddy, and welcome everyone to Press Your Luck, the most competitive game in television where you have to avert the whammy and make some money. And now let's meet the players who are going to be pressing their luck today, starting with our first player, John Jacques. How are you, John?
Okay, Peter.
That's what, John Jacques. It's a little bit of French, isn't it?
Quebec.
Quebec. All right. Now, Jacques, it says you ski out of a helicopter?
Well, sometimes, yes.
What about the ground, John? You ever try skiing on the ground?
Well, you kind of jump out.
Jump out of the helicopter. You look like an intelligent man, John. Why would you do that?
It's fun.
It's fun. Okay, John, I'll take your word for it. Good luck on the show. See, hope it's fun for you. Good to have you with us. Let's meet our second player, Toni Berg. How are you, Toni? We have the Toni Berg fan club. What a deal, Toni. Now, it says you have, I can see 8 children and 8 grandchildren. They're all there. How can you have 8 grandchildren? You are a spring chicken.
Do I have to explain things
No,
to
you don't. No, you don't. Our producer explained it to me the other day. Pick on the host day, is it? Oh, okay. Mr. Carruthers explained it all to me about a week ago. It's fascinating.
Yes.
But in any event, let's move right along and meet our third player, Scott Hostetler?
Hostetler.
I knew I'd get it. Scott! Scott says that you are frustrated. You want to talk about it?
Well, I'm not actually frustrated. I'm a frustrated stand-up comic. I don't have my own show yet like you do.
I see. Neither do I.
Oh.
Is that why you're sitting down?
Yes.
Because you're a stand-up comic and...
I'm too frustrated
Hey, these are the
standing
jokes,
up.
folks. Guess I was wrong. These aren't the jokes. All right. Want to play the game?
I'm ready.
Hope you do better at the game than at the joke.
All right.
All right, players, I've got 4 questions, and your correct answers will earn you spins to the big Press Your Luck game board. The more spins you have, the more money you can win, because our board is loaded with thousands of dollars in cash, terrific prizes, and every time you stop the board like this, stop. I win money again. Nobody cheers when I win. $1,500. However, thank you very much. However, on occasion, you do hit a whammy, although I never hit the whammy. If you do, he reduces your total to 0 and brings tears to your eyes. You want to avoid that, and what you don't want to avoid is picking up spins, so let's get to it. Are you ready for your first question?
I'm ready.
When in England, do as the English do. Have a plate of bangers and mashed. The mashed, of course, are potatoes. But what are the bangers, Scott?
Sausage.
Sausage, says Scott. If you are right, you will pick up 3 spins. I'll give your answer and 2 others. John and Toni, if they're right, they'll earn a spin apiece. Is the correct answer sausage, onions, or eggs, John?
Sausage.
John says it's sausage. Let's go to Toni.
Sausage.
Sausage. For the British, bangers are sausages. Everybody is in the winner's circle. John picks up a spin, Toni picks up a spin, and Scott buzzed in and gets 3. Here's the second question. Wasn't particularly funny, Scott, but you got spins. Okay. What's the most popular monthly magazine in America? John?
Newsweek.
Newsweek. All right, is the correct answer Newsweek, Reader's Digest, or National Geographic? Toni?
Reader's Digest.
Reader's Digest said Toni. Let's go to Scott.
I'm going to go with Reader's Digest.
Reader's Digest. America's top monthly magazine is Reader's Digest. You had what's called the buzz-in blahs, John. That's when you buzz in, you go, oh my, oh, and you come up with anything that comes to mind, right? Then you go, oh, why did I say it? I drew attention to it, didn't I, John? You feel bad?
Sure did. I feel terrible.
Okay. We'll move right along. We got some spins. Spins been added. 1. Let's see. Toni picked up a spin, and Scott goes to 4. All right. Let's go with a third question. If a piece of jewelry were made of pure gold, what carat stamp would you find on it, John?
24.
24, says John emphatically. All right, Toni, is the correct answer 24, 18, or 28?
24.
24, says Toni. How about it, Scott?
I'm going to have to go with 24.
24. Well, pure gold is 24 carats. John picks up a mighty big 3, goes to 4. Toni goes to 3. And Scott's in the lead with 5. And here's our fourth and final question. Let's see what it does for those spin totals. What aging physical fitness expert said he may never die because it would ruin his image? Scott.
Jack LaLanne.
Jack LaLanne is the correct answer. Jack LaLanne, Arnold Schwarzenegger, or Richard Simmons? John?
Jack LaLanne.
Jack LaLanne says John. How about it, Toni?
Jack LaLanne.
Jack LaLanne. That health guy who doesn't want to besmirch his image is Jack LaLanne. That means John goes to 5, Toni goes to 4, and Scott goes to a big 8. And you'll all have a chance to convert those spins into big stretch luck dollars when we come back to Don't You Go Away and Don't You Go Away. Players, it's money time. We've got $13,000 in cash up there on that board, as well as some prizes and some whammies, so be careful. $1,500 is what you can make on each spin. And remember, the player who winds up this round first gets to play last in the final round. That's an advantage. You can pass your spins at any time if you're afraid of the whammy. Everything is at stake each time you spin, and 4 whammies puts you out of the game. Everybody got that? Okay. All right, here we go with the player with the fewest spins. That is Toni with 4. Are you ready, Toni, to make some money?
I am ready.
Here we go with the first one.
Stop.
Stop at $470, Toni. 3 spins left. Are you ready? Here we go.
Stop.
Stop at $700.
All right.
$11.70, Toni. 2 to go. Gonna go on? Toni says let's go. Run that board.
Stop.
Stop at $300. $14.70, no whammies. 1 spin left, Toni. What you gonna do with it?
I'm going.
Gonna go, says Toni. A real gambler.
Stop.
Stop at $12.50. That gives you a total of $27.20. Not a bad 6 seconds amount of work, Toni. Well done. Let's go to John with 5 spins and no dollars. Are you ready, John?
I'm ready.
All right, this is easy. Skiing out of a helicopter.
Stop.
Stop at $500 and a spin.
Yeah.
You still have your 5 spins and you've got 500. Are you ready?
I'm going.
Stop.
Stop at $350, John.
Yeah.
$850. 4 spins left. You gonna keep going?
Going for it.
John's on the move.
Big bucks. Come on, big bucks. Stop.
Stop at advance 2 spaces of $750. Brings you up to $1,600. 3 spins left. John says let's go.
Come on, big bucks.
Stop. Stop at advance 2 spaces of $750 again. That's $23.50. 2 spins left. Second place by $400. Let's go. John wants first place.
Come on, big bucks.
He wants
big
that
bucks.
advantage.
Big bucks.
Stop. Stop at $250. You're on a roll, John. That's $2,600. 1 spin left. $120 less than Toni. Pass it. Pass it to Toni. Toni gets it. $27.20. The spin comes to you, Toni. You've got to take it. First place is at stake. $27.20 is on the line with 1 spin. Stop at $550.
Thank you.
Toni says thank you to John because he's got $32.70, and we're going to go to Scott now with 8 big spins. Scott, are you ready?
I think.
Okay, let's find out.
Okay, come on. No whammies now. Ready?
Stop. Stop at Las Vegas, Scott. Nice place to stop. Value of 6 nights in Las Vegas is $880. Third place, 7 spins. Are you ready?
Fantastic.
Here we
Nice,
go.
Ready to roll. Okay.
Stop. Stop at $250.
All right.
Brings you up to $11.30. Third place, 6 spins.
Got a long way to go.
Gonna go, says Scott.
Okay.
Stop. Stop at $750.
All right.
Brings your total up to $18.80. A good year. 5 spins left. $800 to get into second place.
Okay, I'm going to go for it.
Gonna go, says Scott.
Okay, here we go.
Stop. Stop at $1,000. Now you've moved yourself up into second place, Scott, by about $280 over John. 4 spins. What are you going to do with them? No whammies yet.
No.
One more I heard that.
I've heard
I had $1 for every time I hear that.
Here we go.
One more time, $28.80 at stake. Stop at $500 and a spin. Now, Scott, you are in first place with $33.80. 4 spins left. What are you going to do?
I'm going to pass those 4 spins.
You're going to pass those
the lady
4
to my
spins.
right.
The lady at the right, Toni, $32.70. You got to take them. Here they come one at a time. $32.70. First place is at stake.
Stop.
Stop at a motorbike. Toni, value of that motorbike is $778. Brings your total up to $778. $4,048. 3 spins left. One at a time. Here they come. $250. Toni's now has $42.98. 2 more spins. It's done so far, so good. No whammies in this round yet.
Stop.
We don't want them now. $550, Toni. You're up to a $48. A lot of money. 1 more spin, Tony. If you convert the whammy, you'll have first place and a lot of money.
Oh, well.
Here it comes.
Stop.
$1,000! 58.58. We've got John at $2,600. Scott at $33.80. And Tony at a whopping $58.48. You've got the advantage, Tony. We'll be back with more questions, spins, prizes, and surprises right after this. Players, I don't have to tell you how to make money. You guys made a ton of money in that last round, but we're going to give you a chance to make even more because I'm going to take these questions, which hopefully will turn into answers, become spins. In this round, a spin is worth as much as $5,000. Are you ready for your first question? Here it is. What is the most often ordered fruit juice in American restaurants, John?
Orange juice.
Orange juice. All right, is the correct answer orange, tomato, or apple, Tony?
Orange.
Tony says it's orange. Scott?
3 orange juices.
3 oranges coming up. Well, America's favorite fruit juice is orange juice. All right, John picks up 3 big spins. Could be worth $15,000, John. Tony gets a spin and Scott gets a spin. Here's the second question. It's pretty common knowledge that Frank Sinatra's first name is really Francis. But do you know his middle name? Francis, Tony?
Albert.
Albert, says Tony. Is the correct answer Albert, Jules, or Henry? John?
Albert.
Albert, says John. Let's go to Scott.
3 Alberts.
3 Alberts coming up after the orange juice. The full name is Francis Albert Sinatra. That means John goes to 4, Tony goes to 4, and Scott goes to 2. Here's the third question. Everyone knows the Summer Olympics are coming to Los Angeles in 1984. In what country are they holding the Winter Olympics?
Yugoslavia.
John says Yugoslavia. All right. And what country next year are they holding the Winter Olympics? Is it Yugoslavia, Switzerland, or Norway, Tony?
I'll go with Yugoslavia.
You'll go to Yugoslavia. Where are you going to go, Scott?
3 Yugoslavias.
3 Yugoslavias coming up. The Winter Olympics will be in Yugoslavia next year. John goes to 7, Tony to 5, and Scott to 3. I hope I can carry all that in a tray. All right, here we go with the fourth question. That was Scott's joke. He gave it to me, and so I used it. And you think it's bad? I'll give it to you, Scott. Here it comes. Try to place yourself in the Garden of Eden, because if you do, it may help you answer this question. Adam's Ale is another name for what kind of drink? Tony.
Beer.
Beer, says Tony. Is the correct answer beer, wine, or water? John?
Water.
John says it's water. Scott, what do you think?
I'm going to go with wine.
Going to go with wine. Ordering a wine. Adam's Ale is another name for water. And John is right. Goes to 8. Tony stays at 5. Scott stays at 3. And all our players are going to have a chance to take those spins to the big board and decide who the winner's going to be on Stretch Your Luck. So come on back.
Thousands of people have won big money playing the Let's Make a Deal telephone game. How about you? Call 1-900-860-4332. For $2.95 a minute, an average call of 5 minutes, you can win $1,000 and have your money tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Monty Hall. Now you can play Let's Make a Deal with me just by calling 1-900-860-4332. I'm giving away $1,000 in cash instantly, right now, but you can't win if you don't call.
Can you use an extra $1,000 tomorrow? If you said yes, call now.
Won't anything stop this itching, Sam?
John, Tony, and Scott, it is time for big bucks. Although you have enough money there, it looks like the end of some of the games we've played with. That's the kind of dollars. But we've got 50,000 more of those dollars up there in case you want to add some to your totals. We also have some whammies, so be very careful. Let's look at your dollar totals. We've got John at $2,600, Scott at $33.80, and Tony at $58.48, which puts you in the driver's seat, Tony, because you will play last. And that's a nice, advantageous position. Sit back and relax. John and Scott are going to duke it out. Let's take a look at the money, the least amount of money. That's John with $2,600, but a mighty 8 spins, John. Let's see what happens with 8 big ones. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Come on,
Make
big
some
bucks.
bucks.
Big bucks. Come on, big bucks. Stop.
Stop at $17.50. So far, we've got $43.50. Second place, John.
We're
70
going.
spins and no whammies yet.
Come on, big
Let's
bucks.
play this
Come
game
on,
without
big
hitting.
bucks. Big bucks. Stop.
Stop at Kona, Hawaii, John. That's a trick. Puts you with a value of $1,556. Brings your total of $59.06.
We're going.
You're in first place, John.
Come on, big bucks. Big bucks. Come on. Stop.
Stop at $500 and a spin. Brings you up to $64.06. 6 spins, no whammies, John.
I'm playing.
First place.
I'm playing.
John's going for $6,406
Come on,
on
big
the
bucks.
line.
Come on, big bucks. Stop.
Stop at $2,000. $84.06. big spins left, John. It's a lot of money. John knows that hole 8406 is on the line. One whammy could take it away.
$4,000. Come on, go.
Go at $500. 8906. 4 spins left, John.
I'm going.
John's going. Nothing's going to stop him. He's
Big buck.
undaunted.
Come on, big buck. Stop.
Oh, had to happen. Had to happen. He was laying back in the bushes, John, and nailed you. No dollars, but you've got 3 spins and only 1 whammy. In this game, you can build it up quick. Are you ready?
I'm going.
Let's get to 5,000, John.
Come on, big buck. Come on. Stop.
Stop it. It's Spin It Piano, John. The value of that Spin It Piano is $2,245. You're back in the chip. 2 spins left. Want to keep going?
We're going.
All right.
Come on, big buck. Big buck. Stop.
Stop it already. Well, John, you've got one more opportunity to make some money. You've got 2 whammies, $0, but you've got 1 big spin. It could be a biggie. Pick up 5,000 and another spin. You can keep going.
Come on, big buck. Stop.
Stop at $750 and, more importantly, a spin. So you got $750 and another spin to go. Johnny, you ready?
Going.
Let's get the big bucks, John. Hit that 5,000.
Come on, big buck. Stop.
Stop at move one space to 2,000 or a catamaran. Which would you prefer?
$2,000.
2,000, says John, and he gets it. $2,750. Third place, no more spins, but we're going to go over to Scott, who's got 3 spins and $33.80. Are you ready, Scott?
Yes, sir.
He's looking for a big $15,000 bucks in 3 spins. Stop at $1,500. Scott's total is now $48.80. Second place, about $1,000 less than Tony. Are you ready, Scott?
Let's roll then.
Scott's looking for first place. $48.80 on the line. Stop at $2,000. Scott goes up to $68.80. First place by $1,000. 1 more spin. Are you going to take it?
I'm going to take the board.
Scott's taking it. It's a gutsy move. It's anxiety
Now
time.
it's time to roll.
He's got all that money on the line. Poconos. That's just for the Poconos. And the value is $2,892. Scott brings you up to $9,772. First place for now. Let's see if it holds up, Scott. We're going to Tony, who's got 58.48 and 5 spins. Tony, are you ready? Here we go. Stop at Miami, Florida, Tony. A trip with a value of $1,671 brings you up to $75.19. $2,200 less than Scott. 4 spins. Are you ready?
Okay.
Keep going.
I'm going. Stop.
Stop at $500. Total is now $8,019. $1,700 less than Scott. 3 spins. No whammies for you, Tony. I can see that they're going to pass him. Tony's passing him to Scott. Mixed emotions on Scott's side. 3 spins you've got to take. Scott, you're in first place, 97.72. You got to protect it.
Okay.
1 at a time. Here they come.
That's just no whammies now. Anything.
Stop at $1,500. Scott brings your total up to $11,272. 2 more you've got to do. 1 more away from that whammy, and you can win some big bucks. Stop at $1,500. Brings you up, Scott, to $12,772. 1 more spin. If you can avert the whammy, you'll win the game and become the champ. If you hit the whammy, Tony's the champion. Here we go, Scott. Are you ready, Tony? Here's the big spin, Scott.
Anything
Go
for the
for
whammy.
it.
Let's go now. Let's be good.
Stop it, big bucks. $5,000 and a spin. Now, Scott, the game is not over because you picked up a spin. So you've got $17,772. You can take it yourself, or you can pass it to Tony and hope to see whammies. What are you going to do, Scott?
I am not as dumb as I look. Okay? Tony
gets it. Turnabout is fair play, Tony. You're going to have to pick up something that gives you an additional spin to keep going and beat him. And if not, Scott's going to win the game. $17,772 at stake. Tony, you ready with $8,019 and a whammy. And Scott is the champion at $17,772. Unbelievable. We'll be right back, Scott, to find out exactly what you won and to give you some artificial respiration. All right, we're back with today's big Trust Your Luck winner, Scott. with over $17,000, Scott. And now Roddy's going to tell you exactly what you won.
I sure will, Peter. Scott will fly you and your companion round-trip coach from Los Angeles to Las Vegas for a 6-night stay. Full American plan at California Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas. Enjoy entertainment featured in the Redwood Bar and Grill. Excellent food in the Market Street Cafe. California Hotel and Casino, Las Vegas. Then we'll fly you and your companion round-trip coach from Los Angeles to the East Coast for a 6-night vacation, full American plan at the beautiful Pocono Gardens Lodge in the Poconos in Pennsylvania with a private swimming pool in your own suite. Gourmet dining, all sports facilities, and extravagant nightlife. Those prizes totaling $3,772 combined with the $14,000 in cash you've won gives you a grand total, Scott, of $17,772. Congratulations!
Congratulations, Scott. $17,772. I saw you looking at the girl in the pool, Scott. I caught you.
I had a great time.
Oh,
Thank
well,
you.
we had a nice time having you with us, even like we gave you $17,772. Well done, John and Tony. You played the game really well. You are not going to go away empty-handed. We have some nice prizes for you, so thanks for being with us. Scott, we're going to see you next time. Until then, remember, the whammy says, say hey. I'm going to blow you away. This is Peter Tamarkin saying so long. Refresh your luck. Bye-bye.
Here's what we have for our departing contestants. Sidewalk Motocross Fun by Hedstrom. Knobby tires, mag wheels on a 16-inch bike from Hedstrom. We put fun on wheels. Plus, Uncle Ben's International Flavored Rices. Chicken, beef, curried, and pilaf. When only the best will do, say Uncle Ben's. Also, clothing by Dobie. Share your special feelings with Care Bears kidswear. All the love of the Care Bears in soft, lovable styles. Care Bears by Dobie. And there's a Chore Boy for every chore. Heavy-duty copper pads. Clean and shine, so won't rust or fall apart. Chore Boy Copper. More scour to you. Plus, a 22-piece Master Mechanic multi-drive socket set, complete with fitted box. Exclusively from True Value Hardware stores. And Raft Black Hawk canned hams are all slow smoked over genuine hickory and come in 3 distinct flavors. Original hickory smoke, honey glaze, and barbecue glaze.
Now, it's Situation Hilarious with Coach Lubbock and his family on Jack the Gentleman. Next on USA.
The Rudders Company,